Authentic conversation. You talk, we listen.
Hello everyone, I am Hazel Villarosa and I'm thrilled to welcome you to our podcast, The Authentic Conversation. The Authentic Conversation, we dive into the most pressing topics of our time and today. We have particularly important discussion on our hands, which is the diversity and inclusivity. Diversity and inclusivity are not just buzzwords. They're the cornerstone of vibrant and equitable society. We believe that authentic conversation about these topics can lead to real change and understanding. Today, we have two individuals joining us, and together we're going to delve into a topic that close to our hearts, diversity and inclusivity. So our first guest, Mr. CRISOSTOMO, is a trailblazer of diversity and inclusion. She brings a wealth of knowledge and experience to the people. So our second guest is Miss GLECERY RECONES, is a passionate advocate, the change and true champion of inclusivity. Join us as we explore the stories and experiences and insights of individuals from all walks of life. We'll uncover the power of diversity, discuss the challenges of inclusivity, and ultimately discover how we create a more welcoming and harmonious world. Good morning everyone and good morning ma'am. I have some random question that I will ask to both of you. But first let me ask Miss CRISOSTOMO. So describe a time when you feel like you were in minority and what did you learn from that experience?
When I was high school, I really love to draw, and when it comes to arts, I'm really passionate when it comes to arts and creativity. And I really feel minority because of my different talents and different interests with my friends, because they focus in STEM subjects. And from that experience, I can learn to the importance of pursuing my own passions and finding like-minded individuals and appreciating the diversity of interests and talents that make of school community to vibrant, and that's all.
So how about you, Miss GLECERY?
So way back when I was in first year college, so I feel like I'm in a minority situation. It is because it was online class that time, it was virtual pa. So I don't really communicate with my classmates, I don't interact with them. While most of my classmates, they always chat, they always video call, they always FaceTime. That's why along the way they getting close. So by the time that we have to meet them personally or face to face, it's very hard for me to interact with them knowing that I don't even know their names. So I feel so different. I feel so lonely and isolated knowing that my vibe as well and my preferences is different from them. So what I've learned about that experience is that it gives me it shows me the importance of self-acceptance and accepting who I really am, that it's okay to be different. And it also taught me that our world is diverse. So it's really fine to be different from the other people, knowing that being different also shows that you are unique from them. So that experience really helped me to grow as an individual and helped me see the value of self-acceptance.
So reflect on the cultural stereotype that you have encountered, and how did affect your perception of that culture, and how did you challenge or change on that perception?
Okay, so one of the cultural stereotypes that I've encountered is related to a specific cuisine. So one of the common stereotypes is food from the Bicol. So it said that it was so spicy and overwhelming. So that stereotype really affect my perception to that specific cuisine, knowing that it was spicy and it really made me hesitant to try it because maybe it was too spicy for my taste. So to challenge and to change that perception, I decided to try their cuisine, and to my surprise, I discovered that some of their cuisine or dishes are really indeed spicy, but not all overwhelming. So it really made me realize, or what I've learned from that thing is that never judge a specific cuisine just because of that single stereotype.
So here's another question. Share a personal experience where you confront your own biases and prejudices, and what did you learn from that experience?
So, I can share my personal experience. I have a new classmate way back in senior high. I had always been worried and befriending with people with disabilities. I feel uncomfortable and unsure how to interact with them. One of our classes, I was paired up with care, and that classmate have disabilities. Because of that, I learned that care was not defining by his disabilities, but by his intelligence, sense of humor, and determination. He shared stories about his life, his hobbies, and his dream, just like any other students. From this experience, I learned that disabilities do not define a person's worth or their ability to contribute to the society. I understand the importance of treating everyone with respect and dignity regardless of their disabilities.
So Ms. Gle, I have some question about it. So share about a time when you witnessed an act of discrimination and blindness. How did you respond, and what could you have done differently?
So I vividly remember the time when I witnessed discrimination in a public bus. So I was riding and I was at the back of the bus, which is the last seat. So the group of passengers in my front seat, they were laughing, they were mocking, and they were pointing to a youngita who is approximately my age. So she has a very brown skin tone and a very shaggy hair, and she was holding a bundle of vegetables. So what caught my attention is those hurtful laughter that I can clearly see that they are really mocking her because of her appearance, because of her clothes, which have a few holes in it. So yung patagal yung tawa nila is hindi ko na talaga na igilan, kaya I confronted them and told them na it really is not a good thing to make fun of someone else because of their appearance and status in living, just because of their clothes, their skin tone. So those words may post that specific moment, but what I really wanted to say is that really is not good thing to make fun of someone else because of their appearance. So that experience reaffirmed my commitment against prejudice and discrimination whenever I encounter it. So it's also a great way or a powerful way to speak out whenever there is injustice that's really happening in our surrounding. Also, it is a powerful way to promote empathy and understanding to all the individuals in our community.
So this is the final authentic conversation. So both of you guys, what is your ideas and insights about diversity and inclusivity?
So in my own point of view, diversity emphasizes the word differences and uniqueness. Difference from our race, gender, beliefs, culture, ideas, tradition, and many things. Different like almost everything. So that's how I view diversity. Is with inclusion, it emphasizes the word harmony, creating a word that is safe for everyone despite our differences. So that's how inclusion should work in our society. So that is how I view diversity and inclusion.
So, in my own, diversity and inclusivity are crucial principles in promoting equality and creating more inclusive society. Embracing diversity means recognizing and valuing the differences like GLECERY sets, and inclusivity goes regardless of their backgrounds, have equal opportunities, access, and representation.
So, thank you guys for sharing your ideas and experiences and for having with me today now. So once again, thank you for listening and don't miss the enlightening discussion. Like and subscribe the authentic conversation and join us the dialogue for more inclusive world. Past or most pressing topic. Like and subscribe the authentic conversation and join us the dialogue for more